Please help me welcome them to the stage, and please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was lovely. Thank you. We are here tonight to celebrate the unsung heroes in our community. Our nominees volunteer in many ways, but they have one thing in common. Their commitment to community makes Harford County a more beautiful place to live. Tonight is our opportunity to say thank you for the selfless work you do, for giving your time and going above and beyond for your neighbors and those in need. Thank you for making a difference. We also want to thank our nominators for recognizing the important role each of our nominees plays in making Harford County a true community, and for sharing their stories with us so that we can join you in applauding their contributions. For those of you who have not had the opportunity to attend this event before, be prepared to be inspired. Before we begin with the ceremony, I'd like to recognize our elected officials that are here with us tonight. Mr. Jake Taylor, representing Senator Jason Gowling of District 35, Harford County Executive Bob Casserly, Clerk of the Court Michelle Korzinski, Harford County Council President Pat Vincenti, and Town of Bel Air Commissioner Mary Chance. Thank you. I would also like to recognize our sponsors. Our platinum sponsor for this evening is APG Federal Credit Union. I'd also like to thank Richardson's Florists and Gifts, Wegmans, Jim Lockhart Photography, Harford TV, Acapella Journey, and Christy Breslin of WJZ News. And a very special thank you to Pastor Greg Alsbrooks, Deb Sword, and the Bel Air Church, who have served as our gracious hosts for many years. And finally, I would like to express my deep gratitude to the entire staff of the Department of Housing and Community Services. It is now my distinct honor to introduce my boss, County Executive Bob Casserly.
Thank you, Barbara. We're here tonight to recognize unsung heroes, but it's appropriate that we just pause for a moment and a moment of silence in honor of the Baltimore City firefighter who was killed this evening in the line of duty, and possibly another firefighter who's clinging to his life this evening. So if we can just pause for a moment. All right, thank you. So, what a special night this is. Tonight, we'll thank the people here in this audience who make Harford County the wonderful place it is to live. We'll thank the volunteers who give so selflessly to strengthen our community for your services. So whether you're a first responder, a neighbor who sees someone else in need, a volunteer who serves for a nonprofit, or a faithful volunteer in your church, you enrich the lives of Harford County with your bravery, your kindness, your concern. This year marks Harford County's 250th anniversary. For generations, our county has come together to help each other. Quoting from Winston Churchill, "We make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give." Tonight's honorees embody that sentiment. Collectively, they represent thousands of hours, we'll take that, thousands of hours of volunteer service. You're not that old. They've made the lives of our fellow citizens a little bit brighter. We're deeply grateful as a county for their contributions, and we're proud and honored to share with you this evening their stories. So on behalf of Harford County, I want to thank you. God bless you all.
Well, good evening, everybody. It is my honor to be with you again this evening. There's so many wonderful people here, and a cappella, you did a great job. You always do. Side note, those ladies throw a really mean bingo party, so you can get all the information from them afterwards. It's great. I won a prize. I was thrilled. So I just want to tell you, it really means a lot being here tonight, and I feel so blessed to be from Harford County because there's just so many wonderful people, and there's just so many good deeds that are done, and nobody's asking for anything in return, and that is just, we live in an amazing community, and once again, thank you for asking me to be here tonight. It's an honor. So we're going to get right to it. Our first nominee, William Billy Berg, nominated by Chief Scott Hurst. Billy could not be with us this evening, but we honor him as a second-generation firefighter who has been with the Susquehanna Hose Company for over 24 years and responded to thousands of emergency calls. Billy is also the founder and coordinator of St. Baldrick's Habit of Grace, a community head-shaving event geared towards raising money to fight childhood cancer. Through his effort, Billy has raised over $800,000 since 2013 for the St. Baldrick's Foundation. So thank you, Billy. Alexandra Bobel. She couldn't be here tonight, but her mom, Dina, could, so she was nominated by her mother. Alexandra is compassionate, a living donor who gave 65% of her liver to her mother. Through this experience, she learned of and now organizes social events for a foundation that researches the benefits of alternative pain relief over opioids. She coordinates events such as organizations' fundraising gala, paint nights, bingos, and Alexandra also speaks with patients and potential donors about living donor possibilities. We thank you, Alexandra. Bob Kalani, nominated by Mary Ripley. Bob couldn't be with us this evening, but his nominator, Mary Ripley, will accept for him. Bob has volunteered with the Falston Volunteer and Ambulance Company for 47 years and has an unwavering commitment to the department, his family, and his community. He is the assistant chief, but has served as a firefighter, president, director, technology officer, and many other line officer positions. In addition to responding to calls for fire service, he's responsible for personnel management, budget oversight, policy updates, driver training, equipment maintenance, and the record management system, and assist with the building and ground maintenance. So we thank you, Bob, for all that you do. Sylvia Kaur, nominated by Selena Watson. Sylvia serves as the Executive Associate Director for Sisters Striving for Success, a nonprofit organization that provides educational scholarships in honor of the late Standiford Hill and Pearl Smith Hill. She plans scholarship events and networking and program activities. Sylvia is also a mentor for the Maryland National Guard Free State Challenge Academy, working with youth on life skills and challenges. She provides meals and Thanksgiving baskets to those in need, visits the elderly in living assisted facilities, and Sylvia has received awards for original poetry submitted to the Army's Sexual Harassment Assault Response and Prevention Program to prevent sexual assault and harassment before it starts. Sylvia, thank you very much. George Dawson, nominated by Zach Dawson. George has been serving Harford County youth for over 30 years. He has volunteered as a coach and worked with many organizations, including Jarrettsville Recreation Football, North Harford Football and Softball, and Harford Christian Softball and Field Hockey. George handles registrations, uniforms, and game schedules, and he puts the youth he coaches and mentors above everything. He often picks up players for practice or pays for their equipment out of his own pocket. Very cool, George. Paul Palaci, nominated by Ronald Tuchinski. Paul has been a dedicated volunteer on the YMCA Community Leadership Board for Harford County for the past 7 years, organizing teen events and scholarships and raising money through turkey tryots. An avid athlete, he organizes sporting events such as the Harford Multi-Sport Triathlon, the Indoor Triathlon at the Coppermine Bel Air Athletic Club, and swim across the Bush River. He also coaches for Bel Air Rec Soccer and Lacrosse Leagues. A former Navy lieutenant, Paul is a mentor to military veterans via American Corporate Partnerships and appointed as Blue and Gold officer who interviews prospective candidates for the U.S. Naval Academy at C. Milton Wright and St. Paul's High Schools. Thank you, Paul. Heidi Gerard, nominated by Haley Bradford. Heidi is committed to helping others through her volunteer work as a peer recovery coach with Harford County's Family Recovery Court, assisting individuals in recovery and their families with essential resources and appointments. Heidi is on the Community Advisory Board for the Clubhouse by Ashley, where she speaks with youth and plans activities to promote personal growth. Heidi is an advocate for the homeless and volunteers with the rotating shelter. She also volunteers with Mountain Christian Church on the children's programming team and revived a ministry at Harford Christian School that enlists youth for volunteering. Thank you, Heidi. Jason Gallant, nominated by Angela. Jason is a member of the Darlington Volunteer Fire Company and has served in several capacities, including emergency medical services, chief, fire lieutenant, assistant fire chief, and EMS lieutenant. He has many hours of training and was among the top 10 EMS responders for much of his tenure. Jason also served as a trustee, a treasurer, and a board member for Harford County EMS Foundation and was instrumental in budget creation for over 10 years. Jason, thank you so much. Rosemary Hajak, nominated by Amber Schroeds. Rosemary has been serving the Harford County community for over 40 years as an advocate, a volunteer, and fundraiser. She started volunteering as a room coordinator for her children at St. Margaret's School and was instrumental in raising funds to keep the Archdiocese from eliminating the 7th and 8th grades. Over the years, Rosemary has served as treasurer for Harford United Charities and has organized several fundraising galas and events for organizations like the American Heart Association, Homecoming Project, and ACR. She has served on the advisory board for the Rockfield Foundation, helping raise over $100,000. Rosemary has also raised $100,000 for Harford County Public Library's gala, An Evening in the Stacks. She is working on the Star Night Committee, a fundraising event for the University of Maryland Upper Chesapeake Health. Rosemary, you are a true treasure, and let me tell you, all the events that she does turn into gold just like that. Carolyn Hakes, nominated by Katherine Dawson. For over 15 years, Carolyn has been providing free in-home hospice and caregiving services for people on fixed incomes or who can't afford services. Often when she told her children she was going to work, it was to provide comfort and care to individuals who otherwise would have no recourse. Carolyn also volunteers for the Epicenter at Aberdeen, where she helps in their pantry, makes toiletry bags, and offers clients a compassionate ear and words of kindness. A lover of animals, Carolyn rescues senior dogs and feeds stray cats from her Aberdeen home. She also prepares meals and assists her blind neighbor and is the first to step up to help someone in need. Lucky to have you, Carolyn. Thank you. Sharon Kacher, nominated by Melinda Velez. Sharon has been assisting the children of Lassos for 2 years. This year alone, she helped provide 280 children in the program with a shopping experience where they could select an outfit for the first day of school. Sharon works behind the scenes to recruit, collect, and launder donated clothing so the children can embrace the first day of school with confidence. She also organizes a school book bag stuffing event to provide the children with necessary tools to succeed. Additionally, Sharon is the secretary for Deer Creek Chorale, an intergenerational, non-auditioned choral group with a giving back mission of singing and serving. Their outreach includes assistance to Lassos and Hopkins Cancer Camp, sending a homeless teenager to college, and creating over 6,000 masks for COVID. Thank you, Sharon. Carolyn Lambden, nominated by Amber Schroetz. Carolyn could not be with us tonight, but her daughter, Jennifer Doyle, is standing in for her. Carolyn is dedicated to the betterment of the Harford County community. She has served on the Harford County Public Library Foundation Board since 2012 and is a member of the Harford County Library Gala Committee. Carolyn has worked on the library's summer reading programs and served on the executive board for Friends of the Library. Carolyn is also the president of the Morris A. and Clarence B. Mechanic Foundation, which has contributed to several Harford County organizations, including SARC, the Humane Society, Harford County Public Library, the Center for the Arts, Habitat for Humanity Susquehanna, and Chesapeake Therapeutic Riding. That is a list. She has served on the Board of Trustees for the Maryland Center for the Arts and on Harford County Public Schools Citizens Review Committee for the Gifted and Talented program. She is one busy woman. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Larry Mabe, nominated by Nolan Gallion Jr. Larry has been a dedicated member of the Level Volunteer Fire Company for 50 years, so way to go, and has held the offices of lieutenant, captain, assistant chief, and chief, culminating with his current position of sergeant. He is a top 10 training award recipient with hundreds of high-level training hours. Living across the street from the firehouse, Larry can be seen walking or jogging to the station for almost every alarm and has been among the top 10 responders for the station. He is an active member of the Department of Emergency Services Special Operations Team as a hazardous material technician and has taught over 100 campers about the hazards of chemicals during safety camp. As a training officer, Larry plans Jeopardy drills for members, children, and cadets. He has received numerous awards, including Levels Firefighter of the Year and Maryland State Marbury F. Gates Service Cup Award for his 50 years in service. Congratulations, 50 years. That is fantastic. Angelique Newman, nominated by Nathan Sipes, Susie Benston, Eric Walden, and Devin Jurasic. She is passionate about the well-being of her community and the success of its youth. She is the president and founder of CARES Community, a self-funded nonprofit organization dedicated to build community development and youth advocacy. During the pandemic, she saw a need to bring necessities to families. Through CARES and its partnerships, she organizes closing giveaways 3 times per year and produces distribution once a month. Programs including Prevention Before Detention, back-to-school initiatives with the Boys and Girls Club, the Grinch Give Back, and Easter Egg Hunts events, and also a literacy program. She has been certified as a credible messenger and organizes a public youth symposium. Gloves Off, Guns Down, a national initiative that uses boxing to prevent gun violence. Thank you so much for all that you do. Denise Polikoff, nominated by Sue Laban. Denise is a dedicated volunteer with Harford Family House and Welcome One Shelter. She serves on the event committee for Hope for Harford's Homeless Golf Tournament and is the chair of the silent auction at the event. Denise is instrumental in soliciting financial sponsorships, donation, and volunteers for both Harford Family House and Welcome One Shelter events. Her efforts helped to raise over $300,000 in the past 6 years to support families experiencing homelessness. Additionally, Denise has volunteered with the Harford County Humane Society, the North Harford and John Carroll PTAs, Cub Scouts, and 4-H. She was the executive director of the Pull-Off Foundation, which provided funding for glaucoma research, and director of the Nexus employee-led charitable giving program. We thank you, Denise, for all that you do. $300,000 in 6 years, that is amazing. Bruce Pringle, nominated by Jeff Foreman. Bruce has been a member of the Coast Guard Auxiliary for over 10 years, spending well over 100 hours per year on water patrols, assisting and educating boaters on safety. He is a certified instructor with the Department of Natural Resources for public boat safety and has received numerous certifications to keep Harford County boaters safe. Bruce is an appointed commander, ensuring that boaters as well as boat dealers follow safety protocols. He provides information on supplies, life jackets, radios, and other vital equipment. Bruce has also educated several organizations on Aberdeen Proving Ground, the Abingdon Fire Company, and the Havre de Grace Police Department to promote marine safety in both operating and equipment safety. Thank you so much, Bruce. I really want a boat. Joseph Rutherford, nominated by Todd McKinney. Joseph is a true leader who has devoted over 41 years of his life to volunteer fire service. Within the Bel Air Volunteer Fire Company, he has served as vice president, on the board of directors, and numerous fire line officer positions. Joe has been president of the fire company for the past 6 years and its IT committee chair, handling all computer equipment and software for the company's daily functions. He acts as a liaison, operating fire records management system software, enabling the Harford County Department of Emergency Service functions to be transferred to all 12 of the county's fire departments. Joe's vast knowledge of the fire company is evident within the pages of the book he wrote about the company's 125 years history. The book is used by agencies throughout the county. Thank you so much. William Saunders, nominated by Stephanie Saunders. William couldn't be with us this evening, but we honor his volunteer service with Mountain Christian Church as the co-leader of its Second Saturday Serve, a ministry service project that helps the elderly and performs spring cleanup in the community. William also serves at the Aberdeen and Edgewood Epicenter Food Giveaways once a month and picks up and delivers food for Mountain Christian Food Pantry. At Harford Family House, he remodels older buildings, paints, and performs other maintenance tasks as needed. William also picks up and delivers donated furniture for the residents. Further, he assists Indian Lake Christian Camp with maintenance projects like roofing, painting, welding, chopping, and other projects as needed. So we thank him for all of his service, and we're sorry he couldn't be with us tonight. Jesse Spruell, nominated by Jessica Tharrington. Jesse has served as a volunteer firefighter with the Abingdon Fire Company for 17 years and is a lifetime member. He is the fire captain for Abingdon's House 3, where he is a respected leader and motivator. Jesse volunteers countless hours and has been among the top 10 first responders numerous times over his years of service. He was named Fire Person of the Year for 2021, and he and several other members of the fire company were recognized with the Zoll Heroes for Life Award for saving a young woman's life at Ice World. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations. R. Donald Thomas, nominated by Rhonda White and Marcus Johnson. Donald has been a member of the Darlington Volunteer Fire Company for 50 years and has held several offices for the department, including first vice president from 2012 to 2022. He plays an active role with the fire police and administration within the company. Donald has won numerous awards during his tenure, including Maryland State Firemen Association's EMS Person of the Year, Administrative Member of the Year, and the Jim Warner Award. He is a former president of the Darlington Recreation Council, where he organizes and coaches baseball, and is a member of the Darlington Dublin Community Group. Thank you, and 50 years, another 50 years, we at Harford County, we are dedicated people. Congratulations. Terry Troy, nominated by Amber Schroeds. Terry has spent a lifetime volunteering for Harford County. She is the secretary for the Greater Bel Air Community Foundation, a member of the Harford Community College Foundation, and a member of the Harford County Education Foundation, where she leads the coordination of the Stuff the Bus school supply drive each year. Terry is also a member of the Harford County Public Library Foundation, assisting with fundraising and coordination of the Library Gala. She is a founding member of the Harford County Women's Giving Circle and a committee member for the Harford County Chamber of Commerce. She further volunteers with SARC, the ARC, and Habitat for Humanity. She's just an overall great lady. Thank you so much, Terry. You too. Congratulations. Nora Wallace, nominated by Melissa Williams. Nora is dedicated to feeding the homeless in Harford County. During the pandemic, she collected food and donations for 40 families to prepare meals in their hotel rooms. After COVID restrictions were lifted, many of these families were evicted before the holidays. Nora garnered enough donations to buy $1,500 in restaurant gift cards so families could enjoy a Thanksgiving meal. Since most restaurants do not provide Christmas dinner, Nora partnered with the Ramada Inn for their conference room space, procured food from the Richland Catering and Event Center, and gathered enough donations to provide Christmas dinner, gifts, and essential bag for each attendee. At the same time, there was a severe cold spell, and the Ramada was being used as a shelter. Nora had so much food that she made sure the entire population at the shelter was fed. It was her hope to find a partnership to provide this service each year. Thank you. Amazing. Shawa Webster, nominated by Sharice Dembeen. She has been an advocate and mentor of youth in Harford County for many years. She is the founder of the First Ladies of Edgewood, a mentor program for young women through which she facilitates speakers and teaches workshops on life skills, including financial literacy, conflict resolution, and the importance of high school. She also created the Cinderella Project to help these ladies attend their prom, paying for tickets, dresses, hair, and makeup. Participants are required to write essays, making them think about the gift instead of expecting it. She is active in church and volunteers with the Extreme Family Outreach, Lorien Nursing Home and Rehabilitation Center, and Toys for Tots. We can see why you are with the Cinderella Project. Your outfit's amazing. Thank you so much. Carol Wright, nominated by Mary Hassler. Carol is a dedicated volunteer who touches many in Harford County. She has been a delivery driver and Council of Sites representative for Meals on Wheels for the past 11 years. Carol also provides hospice care with Amedisys on a weekly basis and is the founder of Founded Circle of Hope, a closed support group on Facebook that provides emotional support and resources to local widows and widowers. She serves as vice chair for the Harford County Public Library Board of Trustees and was a board member for Found in Faith Ministries and the Women's Giving Circle of Harford County. Carol was also part of the local chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace, which provides beds for children. She served as a NICU baby hugger at the University of Maryland Upper Chesapeake Medical Center during evening hours where parents could not be there, and helped restock supplies as needed. Thank you, Carol. Let's give a round of applause to all the nominees tonight. There are so many ways to give back, and these people tonight are an inspiration to us all. So, another inspiration. Not only can they sing, but they can play bingo, like I said. I'd like to welcome back Acapella Journey to inspire us with another musical selection.
awesome wonder. Consider all the worlds thy hands have made. I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art.
I can tell you now the time.
I can tell you the time.
I can take you to the place.
Take you to the place
where the Lord saved me.
He saved me
By His
by
wonderful
His
grace.
grace, His wonderful grace.
But I cannot tell you how.
Can't tell you how.
And I cannot tell you why.
I know not why.
I can tell you all the
Tell me all about it in the by and by, by and by, by and by. Some glad morning when this life is o'er,
I'll fly away,
I'll fly away to our home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away, fly away.
I'll fly away.
Oh glory,
I'll fly
fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away, fly away, fly away. When the trumpet of the Lord shall sound, the time shall be no more, and the morning breaks eternal, bright and fair. When the saved of earth gathers over on the other shore, and the roll is called upon there, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. When the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, then I'll fly away.
In the by and by.
How great thou art, how great thou art.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting us to sing tonight, and congratulations to all the nominees. You're all wonderful. It's always a privilege to sing for this distinguished group. Our next song was written and performed in 1961 by Ben E. King to honor his then wife-to-be. He was inspired by the words of Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in times of trouble. Therefore we will not fear though the earth be moved, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea. I think you'll recognize the song, it's Stand By Me. So the next time you hear it, you can think of Psalm 46. Doom, doom, doo-da, doom, doom, doo-da, doom,
Ba-da-da,
doo-da, doom,
ba-da-da,
doo-da, doom,
ba-da-da,
doom,
ba-da-da,
doom,
ba-da-da,
doom,
ba-da-da,
doom,
ba-da-da,
doom,
ba-da. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. So stand by me.
Amazing, ladies, absolutely amazing. Diane, if I wanted to join your group, do I have to be able to sing? Is that a requirement? Could I play the tambourine or something? Well, we'll talk. Anyways, amazing. Love that song. You women are so talented. The Harford's Most Beautiful Shining Light Award was established to recognize the volunteers who bravely used their personal stories to shine a light on awareness on serious issues facing our county. These volunteers fight stigmas and talk about difficult subjects despite deep personal and painful experiences. They bring awareness and light to subjects that many refuse to even acknowledge. This year, I am proud to recognize the recipient of the Harford's Most Beautiful Shining Light Award for 2023. Let's all congratulate Heidi Gerard. Heidi's volunteer work as a peer recovery coach with Harford County's Family Recovery Court includes assisting people in recovery and their families with essential resources and appointments, including transportation to court, intensive outpatient programs, weekly drug testing, narcotics and alcoholic anonymous meetings, the grocery store, and doctor's appointments. She helps families find housing, food resources, and clothing donations. She is on the Community Advisory Board for the Clubhouse by Ashley, volunteering to speak with the youth and plan activities to promote personal growth. In 2022, she was part of the 7 Dynamic Women Tour, where she shared her story of self-identification that led her decline into toxic behaviors and substance use and ultimate recovery. She is now a mother of 4 with a bachelor's degree in early education and works at Inter-County Outreach, helping individuals with the same issues she has faced in her own life. Heidi's advocacy for the homeless includes volunteering with the rotating shelter, where she spends the night, provides meals, and donates clothing. Most recently, she provided transportation for a homeless mother and 2 children so they could be reunited with their grandmother in stable housing. She also volunteers with Mountain Christian Church on the children's programming team and revived a ministry at Harford Christian School that enlists youth for volunteering. Wow, that is incredible, and we are so proud to see where you are today. Congratulations, what a great example. So it is now my honor to introduce once again Harford County Executive Bob Castley.
So new this year, we have a special award for our volunteer first responders, a firefighter or emergency medical technician, heroes who run towards danger when others run away. They take care of us at our most vulnerable times. They comfort our families at their most worst day. They faithfully serve without expecting any rewards. In October, we celebrate National Fire Prevention Week. That's the week of October 8th through 14th. And National First Responders Day is October 28th. So it's befitting that we recall the first ever Harford's Most Beautiful Responder Award in October. I'm proud to present this award today to Donald Thomas for your commitment to the safety of our community.
Thank you, Donald. We are so thankful for everything you do for Harford County. The next and final award for the night is Harford's Most Beautiful People's Ripple Effect Award. It was named the Ripple Effect Award to symbolize the exponential impact volunteering has had on our community. Just like a pebble into a pond, our nominees send ripples of kindness through Harford County. And the 2023 Harford's Most Beautiful Ripple Effect Award goes to Terry Troy. Terry's volunteer spirit started with peeling and saving Campbell's soup labels to help with her children's school. From there, she became the PTA president and volunteered with the school board. Terry is a board member for the Harford County Education Foundation and has coordinated and led the Stuff the Bus school supply drive, helping thousands of Harford County school children obtain tools for educational success. In 2014, in an interview with WMAR-TV, Terry was nicknamed Harford County's super volunteer. She is a founding member of the Greater Bel Air Community Foundation, and her fundraising efforts have been instrumental in the success of the Harford County Library Foundation, the Harford Community College Foundation, and the University of Maryland Upper Chesapeake Health Foundation. Terry is a founding member of Harford County Women's Giving Circle and a committee member for the Harford County Chamber of Commerce. She volunteers with SARC, the ARC, and Habitat for Humanity. She has been a leading advocate for public education in Maryland through the Maryland Association of Boards of Education. Terry coordinated Winds of Leadership Talent Show fundraiser for Harvard Leadership Academy alumni, and in 2016, she received the Fundraising Professionals Unsung Hero Award, which has since been named after her. Terry's philosophy on volunteering has long been, find your passion and lend your time. Congratulations, Terry, to all you do, and Channel 13 thinks you're wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony tonight. I hope this event has renewed your spirit as it has mine. Tonight's ceremony was live streamed and can be found on demand on Harford TV's website, so please check it out, and our YouTube pages. So, Harford TV, we're proud to always sponsor this event, and they would like to thank Harford TV for the partnership as well. Once again, thank you for being here tonight. Please drive safely.